Hello, and welcome to another edition of the State of the Champ address. I want to thank all of you for tuning in, and I want to thank those of you that tuned in to last week's address. We have a lot to get over today, so let's just dive right into business. It was a weekend of incredible highs and disappointing lows for yours truly. Let's start off with the highs, the highest of highs, if you will. The champ finally made his debut for big time wrestling. Live at McCoy Stadium in front of around 2,000 people, the champ teamed up with the scuffling hillbilly Larry Huntley and Mr. TA to take on WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas, the Patriot, and New England Wrestling Hall of Famer Sweet Scott Ashworth, a man that the champ has some history with, in six-man tag action. Unfortunately, yours truly was not on the winning end as our team lost to these three great wrestlers. But that's not what matters. What matters is that the champ wrestled for big time wrestling at McCoy Stadium in front of about 2,000 people. The champ is doing big things. The champ is moving on to the big time. That's what matters right now. But as mentioned, it was also a weekend of disappointing lows for the next day in West Warwick, Rhode Island, representing the Fellowship. The champ teamed up with Dante Dio in tag team action to wrestle for our vacated MAW tag team titles inside of a steel cage. And we took on the Middlesex Express. The Middlesex Express. These guys look like a couple of low-budget porno extras. The kind where everybody gets tested after, even the cameramen. I can't believe they put us in the ring with those two. We've beat them before. In fact, that's who we beat to win the MAW tag team title. So you would think that this time would be no different than any time previous. But there was a series of miscues. Starting off with Doc Ozone punching the champ in the face. Dante punching Doc Ozone, knocking him off the apron, through the steps, to the concrete floor. More on that in a bit. And then Dante coming off the top rope, trying to hit Stephen Lust with the Inferno, but instead nailing the champ with such. After that, Dante was taken out. The champ was set up with the hot sauce, and it was all over. 1, 2, 3. Your new MAW Tag Team Champions, the Middlesex Express. Hats off to you guys. I'd take my glasses off. You know what? No. We're not going to take the glasses off. Screw that. Middlesex Express, you guys won the match. You are the new MAW Tag Team Champions. But I don't think that the Fellowship is done with you. Not yet. However, the champ is done with you too. The champ is moving on. Bigger and better things. And the champ, to be quite frank, is too good for MAW. MAW doesn't deserve a wrestler the caliber of the champ. Truthfully, most places don't deserve a wrestler, an athlete, the caliber of the champ. And if you don't have the money to afford the champ, you're not going to get the champ. And that's just business. This business is about two things, checks and championships. And the champ is on his way to getting both of those. But let's get back to the Fellowship. Everybody saw what happened at the end of the match. Everybody's wondering two things. 1, is Doc Ozone okay? And 2, what is the state of the fellowship? Well, to answer question number 1, Doc Ozone's pretty banged up. They're saying he might have some issues with his memory. But at the end of the day, Doc Ozone is a man that's been hit by a train. He's going to be fine. As far as what is the state of the fellowship, this isn't the time, place, nor platform to get into that. So more on that another time. Right now, the champ just wants to focus on his blessings because the champ is clearly highly favored. Look at these past few weeks. The champ wrestled at Fenway Park, again, making history, being part of the El Mundo event. Then after that, the champ goes on to wrestle in the Ring of Thrones tournament for NCW. Not only does he wrestle in it, he wins the whole damn thing, becoming the #1 contender to the NCW heavyweight title. And Scott Levesque, you best believe that the champ is coming for you. Friday night, August 18th, Norwood, Massachusetts. And then the champ went on to debut for big time wrestling at McCoy Stadium. They would say big things are on the horizon for the champ, but no. Big things have been happening week after week after week, and they're going to continue to happen. Not only that, but the champ is in talks with Heat Tap Soda for a sponsorship. But more on that another time. The champ has places to go, things to see, and people to do. So we're going to wrap this up. But yes, Scott Levesque, the champ wants you to know he's coming for you. Again, August 18th, Norwood, Massachusetts, for the NCW heavyweight title. And Scott Levesque, it's going to be survival of the fittest, and you will have 2 choices. Get with it or get out.